The short answer is no in terms of GoPro, but have I recorded while I'm riding? Yes. Oh, well, I do my best to provide my audience with a good video that they will appreciate.
To celebrate our community of local artists, the Art Museum of South Texas is asking 10 creatives one question. What 10 tools do you use to make blank?
My name is Hayford Osei. On the island, most people call me Osei because of a tradition from another life. But over here, everybody calls me Hayford. I work for the Texas A&M University Corpus Christi as the system support specialist for the College of Liberal Arts and the College of Undergraduate Studies. Mostly I do technology support as full-time, but on my leisure time, I do art work, mostly on the photography and videography side. I found myself doing more video and cell phone photography of late in the past year or two. The software I try to do most of the editing on the phone. So I use it's called KineMaster. I go on the computer and do Premiere Pro and DaVinci. But 90% of the time I use the phone. I try to go for these premium phones that have good quality, the Samsung Note 10, the Xperia phones, so that if I don't have to carry my camera, I can still get some good pictures, The drone, obviously, is to get the aerial view. Sometimes the aerial view tells much more. The drone also gives me at times some angles that I could never get, I have some pictures of this bridge, and I couldn't do that standing on the ground. I have this Gorilla Pod. The utility is, as you can tell, I can stick it everywhere. So long as there's the tree or the pole, I can put it over there and get the angle that I want. And at times, it's easier to also carry the Gorilla Pod as opposed to have a selfie stick, right? So if I don't want to carry the selfie stick, this is very small. I can have it in my hand, and it helps me with stabilizing. That's about my fourth camera. I had the Canon, the T1, I have the XSI, I had the M3, I have the M5. I've gone through a couple of lenses, and then I've just stayed with those 3 lenses you saw there. So if I really want to be discreet, then I use the smaller one. But if I want those bokeh effect, then I use the prime lens. The tripod I use it more for photography. Although I could use it for the phone, but I use it when I'm using the camera. I use the tripod. Again, it's just to get that angle that I cannot get myself. Then I use the tripod. I try to do everything by hand, but I also want to have the tools. Personally, as you can see, I like going out and enjoy the outdoors. And I go to the parks, but I would take pictures of myself or whoever goes with me in the park and document it. I think I was reading an article in The Guardian of a guy. I think he's visited every substation, and he would take a picture of all that and document that. So I decided that I'll just start everywhere I go, every park I go, I'll make a quick documentary about the park and then put it online. The art part came from the island, because I was part of a theater group called the Soufre Action Theater. I wasn't really performing, but I do technical support for them. So loving the art is from there. I took a class in artistic appreciation, how to appreciate art, and I also was a member of a cine club. And what we did in that cine group is each month they will have a movie. So we'll have a discussion about the movie, the techniques the director will use. And so we were not doing photography per se, but we're discussing the art of filming. So I didn't go to a class and take a class of photography. I just read by myself and then practiced, like I said. And then over here, when I came here, the photography level went up because I was with photographers, and I would take my shot and I bring it to them, and then they will criticize the work. And so each time they criticize the work, I'll go back and take the shot again. So I have that opportunity. So I guess you can see that was the class I was taking. The crossover, the direct crossover is going to be the Adobe product, which cross from what I'm doing as the technologies and what I'm doing outside in photography and videography. That's the direct link. What I'm still learning, I'm kind of hard to discard videos, you know? So, but then again, I also want to make sure that the videos I put out are either 5 minutes or 10 minutes long. I don't want to go beyond that because I don't think people, and nobody get time for that, right? So you want to give them 5 and 10 minutes. So it comes down to editing and cutting out story, but what to keep so that you don't lose the story. So that's what I'm still learning.